Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about a topic that you've either experienced in your life before or you will experience it. Whether you are young or old, all of us have or will encounter ageism, unfortunately. It can be subtle, it can be not so subtle. Either way, it's quite discouraging. But you are not alone, and there are some ways to handle it. I'm here to let you in on a few of my experiences and also provide you with some practical tips on how you can identify it in the clinical setting, but also in nursing school, and give you a professional way to address it. We'll also discuss how to turn these negative experiences into fuel for your success. Many of us are entering this career later on in life, and that takes courage. We should be celebrating that courage and not diminishing it. First, let's talk about ageism and what it actually looks like. It's not always going to be someone coming up to you and saying, "Hey, you're too old." Sometimes it's seen through assumptions. You might encounter someone making the assumption that you don't know much about technology. They're making assumptions about your tech skills. For instance, they might think that you don't already know how to use an electronic health record, and you might need some training on this. But the basic navigation or clicking or right-clicking, they might assume that. They may also talk to you like you are a child when explaining technology throughout the hospital. The next one we have is being overlooked. And they think you lack the necessary skills or the wherewithal to perform the more complex tasks. It can be you might sense some condescension.
What?
It might be in their tone of voice when they talk to you. They might say things like "sweetie" or "dear," or talk to you like you're a child, or talk slowly and loud to you. You might feel that you get the less challenging tasks, so you might get the ones that require basic skills, while your younger counterparts might get the ones where they're more complex. You also might feel like people are surprised that you're competent at something. Say you are an older adult, but you're really competent at technology and they don't expect you to be because of their assumptions. It can be as subtle as a raised eyebrow or someone making a comment like, "Shouldn't you be retired already?" Now let's talk about some ways that you can handle these certain situations, what you can do about it, basically. As I mentioned before, you can address it. Address it in a professional manner. You're addressing it directly, yet professionally. If you feel comfortable, address it respectfully.
Lights, camera, action.
I understand you have concerns, but I am confident in my ability to perform the tasks. And I'm here to learn like everyone else. Or, I've been in the workforce for many years, and I'm used to learning new skills quickly. Focus on your strengths. As I mentioned before in many other videos, you bring to the table life experience and a lot of skills. Problem-solving skills, critical thinking, these are all valuable to nursing. Your maturity, your communication skills. The next thing you want to do is seek support. So you want to talk to your clinical instructors, you want to tell them how you're feeling and what is going on with you and what you are encountering, and see if they can intervene and stop what is happening to you. Just don't isolate yourself and find common ground with someone else who's experiencing the same thing as you. Sharing those experiences can validate what other students might be feeling at the same time. Just find those people that are going to be your allies. Up next, you want to make sure that you document. Document any of the incidents that are happening to you. If ageism is persistent and just keeps happening, make sure that you record the dates and times and the situation. It will be helpful if you ever need to escalate the situation up to litigation. If your school does have an ombudsman office or a diversity and inclusion office, make sure that you go and you seek out their help. And we always want to advocate for ourselves. Don't be afraid to ever speak up for yourself and advocate for yourself. You deserve to be treated with respect and given equal opportunities. Remember that you are paying for your education and you deserve to receive that in a respectful environment. Now let's talk about positive mindsets. Just don't let anybody else's biases get to you. And I know in a perfect world that would happen. You can't just, okay, well, I'm gonna shove down my feelings. Don't let anybody's negative bullshit or mindset get to you. Try to reframe negative comments and use them as opportunities to prove that person wrong. about whatever their bias is leading them to believe. Always remember why you're there. Focus on your goals, always celebrate those successes. Remember, there are people that are watching you that are feeling inspired by your story. Your life experience is a huge asset, and it will help others that come after you to go for it as well despite their age. Age ain't nothing but a number, so remember, you are not your age. You are a capable, intelligent, and driven individual that decided to take this leap, this very first step to pursuing nursing as a career. And don't let anybody take that away from you. Just imagine all of the patients that you will encounter in the future once you have your hands on that license who will benefit from your care with all of your wisdom and your experience and your skills that you bring to the field. You bring a unique perspective to the field of nursing, and nursing does really need that. One of the best ways to combat ageism is through building a supportive community. You got to connect with other older students, share your experiences, your struggles, and try to offer each other encouragement. You've all been through the same type of situation. Connect with each other and create this supportive community that will help other adults to get through it just the same. Which segues into the fact that this is why I'm building this channel, to create a community of older adults that can read the comments, by the way, and see that they're not alone on their own journey, and you never know who you're going to help. Let's use this space to build each other. I hope this video has been helpful to you. Just remember, you have the strength, the resilience, and the intelligence to overcome any obstacles as you have up to this point. Don't let ageism or the biases that someone else holds hold you back. Don't let ageism be the fence that you decide not to jump over. If you found this video helpful, please give it a big thumbs up, like and subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. As always, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next video.